Hey guys, I know that I upload like once every 10 years and every time I do, it feels like I completely rebranded my channel. That is the end of the sentence. I am aware of it. Oopsie! Anyway, a few weeks ago, I started using Duolingo to learn Japanese. Why? I don't know. Why Duolingo specifically? No idea. Is it good? That is not the point of this video. But basically, unless you have a premium plan on Duolingo, it will sometimes show you ads for the most random shit. And by the most random shit, I obviously mean Talkie. No, really. For some reason, it is showing me almost exclusively ads for Talkie and only Talkie. First, I didn't want to admit it because I thought that the algorithm finally caught up to the fact that since I started going to university, I am lonely as shit and my most meaningful conversations are with ChatGPT. But then one of my classmates complained to me that she also gets these ads all the time, so I decided to dig a little deeper. And what I found out, frankly did not shock me, it just, I guess, mildly confused me, because while their ads are weird, they also kind of work. I mean, I am making an entire video about them, and spoiler alert, I ended up sunking a whole day of my time into these apps. But before we begin, I think I need to explain what Talkie is for, like the free people who were living under the rock for the past few months. Basically, it is just an AI chatbot that is marketed as a platform where you can romance all these sexy buff men and have very spicy chats with them. But that is really not that weird in the grand scheme of things. I mean, it was done before, so let's just watch some of these ads and figure out what makes Talkie unique.
My grandma told me that I should talk to real people in real life, but I don't care. I only want to talk to my AI furry boyfriend on Talkie. On this app, you can talk to any AI character from movies, TV shows, or anything else. You can also create your own character, and all the conversations are very realistic, and the responses are super quick, and of course, you can talk about whatever you'd like.
Okay, immediately we are starting off strong, and I am not even exaggerating when I say that this is literally the most normal Talkie ad I was able to find. I mean, it at least tells you what the app is about, which is more than I can say about most of the others. Like, watch this one.
Hi. You are so smart. I enjoy our time together. Hey, too fast.
Be honest, if I just show you this with no prior context, would you be able to tell what the fuck is this app supposed to be? But that is not even what piqued my interest. The ad that made me go, okay, I need to make this video, was this.
I asked my sister to describe her dream man, and this is what she said.
Like an Arab guy, 6'5", tall, mature.
I think I found you a match. Check it out.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who's that?
Do you want to hear him talk?
Yes.
Listen.
Hey, I'm Malik. I've got to admit, I've been curious about you for a while.
Oh my god, he's a fast replier.
Where are you going, Sophie?
Text Malik.
So.
What?
He's AI.
You don't think I know that?
Oh, you know that?
Yes, I do.
Then why are you still texting him?
Because he's better than any other guy I've ever met.
You can even make a Talkie version of yourself and even use Talkie to pull some killer prank call. Talkie is also currently running a challenge called the Talkie Challenge, where if you film your own video like this or pull a prank call, you have a chance to win $100.
I don't know guys, but I really don't like that. This video is shot and made to look like a TikTok, which I can only assume is to trick children into thinking that
no, this is not the ad, this is just a friendly neighborhood influencer making a harmless prank.
I mean, I know that probably a lot of you don't get why I am upset about this ad specifically, but I just hate when people are trying to hide the fact that you are being advertised to, especially when it seems like the target audience for this prank are children. Not to even mention the last sentence, which literally encourages children into making their own ad with a promise of $100. Which, I mean, first of all, is it even that big of a sum? I don't think it is, like, not for making an entire video, which if you really want to be good can take a few days and even weeks. especially if this is made to be as a grand prize, which I assume there's only a small chance you will actually get. Not to even mention that, as far as I know, the official rules to this challenge don't exist. Maybe I am just stupid, but I was genuinely unable to find any sorts of specifications to what is this award winning prank even supposed to look like. And if you search for hashtag Talkie challenge, it is pretty clear that the participants don't know either, as their videos are usually barely pranks. But I don't want to berate them too much, as it is just as I suspected, and basically all of them are children. Plus, the original ad is not even a prank. The guy just tricked his sister into, I guess, believing that she found love, which that is not a prank, that's just mean. Not to mention, the prank doesn't even work, as she literally says she knows it is just an AI.
Yeah, you don't think I know that? Because he's better than any other guy I've ever met.
Do they just admit that the app doesn't work? I mean, I guess that makes it a little more believable. Not that anyone who is not a child would believe that this prank is not fake, but I feel like it should be extremely easy to figure out that you are talking to an AI. But, I think we should give them a benefit of the doubt. Or maybe I just really want to figure out if this app is as weird as it looks from the ads. But bottom line, I am going to try to talk with the app to figure out if it's worth. I wanted to say hype, but I don't know about anyone who is actually hyping this, but I guess I just find out if it's worth existing. Okay, so I arrived at the browser version of Talkie. No, I am not downloading it on my phone. You cannot make me. And honestly, I don't know what I was expecting, but it was not this. This seems a little too, I guess, normal? Where are all my future furry boyfriends? But I mean, obviously, I'm just on the first page. It just feels like if you advertise this app specifically for people who want to date an AI, it just feels weird to start off with things like Squid Game doll. Although, I don't know, maybe people do want to fuck it, I don't know. Then I scrolled down and found, no joke, Santa with North Pole beside him, which I have no idea how can I talk with a literal location, but okay. Then the list continues to Donald Trump and Elon Musk, very quickly going from someone I would pay money to talk to someone I would pay money not to talk to. But of course, I'm clearly not the target audience for these chats, so I just continued looking for my promised furry boyfriend. Then I found Get Your Tasks Done tab, which actually looks pretty helpful if you want to learn French or, for example, make your customized meal plan. So bonus points for talking, although I think like ChatGPT could probably help you with those, but like I will try these later. But then I decided to look into Play and Fun tab, where I found the first person who I was about to chat with. A girl challenging me into making her mad with only one word. Balls.
Did you just say balls?
Yes, did it make you angry?
Yes, it did. It's a vulgar and inappropriate word.
Yay, I won!
Oh, congratulations. You've achieved the impossible. You've made me angry with one word.
I feel like it is pretty easy to make you angry with any word.
Excuse me? Are you implying that I'm easily offended?
Balls. After I realized that I have no idea what women actually want, I decided to search someplace else, and as I saw an AI that promises you to practice an interview, I decided to prepare for my long dead dream of being a high school teacher. I don't know why I wanted to be a high school teacher. I guess I was just very excited by low paying jobs. And I have to say that AI was surprisingly good, asking questions that made sense and responding with good points that I felt like would really be helpful if I was actually preparing for an interview. But although interesting, she is not a furry. I'm sorry, I'm not even a furry. I have no idea how this became my motivation for this video. So I decided that I'm not going to stop until I find my new boyfriend. I searched for boyfriend and the first guy there was surprisingly named the same as me. Just, the slightly less cool spelling of the name. First thing that I had noticed was that you apparently get a shit ton of backstory exposition that you are, I guess, meant to read and memorize, which I guess makes sense as you kind of need to be on the same page with the AI if you want to roleplay and have conversations, but it also makes me feel really boxed, for the lack of better term. As for example, this situation here, you are supposed to be jealous of this guy for spending time with some other girl, which, I don't know, I just have a big trouble imagining this is somehow a fantasy for some people. Not to kink shame or anything, if you are into this sort of thing, there is nothing wrong with it, and good for you. It just feels weird to me that this is literally the first thing that comes up when you search for boyfriend. Anyway, let's just look at what our conversation was, shall we?
I'm home, love. I was just out having fun with Lily at the bar and What's going on, baby?
So, straight to the point, we are crying while our boyfriend comes late because he was spending time with Lily. Fucking bitch. Anyway, I decided to be straightforward with my newly found longtime boyfriend and told him that it makes me feel jealous when he spends so much time with her.
Why would you be jealous of her? She's just a friend.
This seems kind of sus, since I never said that she's anything else than a friend, but I know Lucas with a C, and he would never hurt me. So I decided to ignore this red flag and continued our conversation. So I just forgave him because he is obviously my soulmate and I will spend the rest of my life with him. But then we were just hugging for a bit with nothing interesting happening. I am not sure if Talkie's AI is just like that, or maybe I just broke the story by stopping being jealous, I don't know. But in any case, I was getting kind of bored, so I did one thing that you can do to make improvised roleplay more fun. Make the shit up. I just hope I will not end up like the other people you killed. Because why should I have fun with my boyfriend? He will just cheat on me with that bitch Lily again. I can just make him do the worst things imaginable.
What did you just say?
You know, the people you buried in a backyard? Did you really think I don't know about them?
You're not supposed to know about that.
What are you going to do? Kill me as well?
If I wanted to kill you, I would have done it already. You're just an annoyance, but you're not worth the trouble.
And honestly, he took it really well. I mean, the AI didn't really roleplay it that good, but it accepted my input as fact, which is really fun and really good quality in a boyfriend. I mean, it would be maybe a little more impressive if it was somehow able to tell that I am bullshitting, but where would the fun be then, okay? Anyway, that interaction made me really hot and bothered, so I popped up the big question. Okay then, wanna do anal?
It's just... we've never...
Okay, this is kind of disappointing that this guy would go along with murdering multiple people and burying them in our backyard, but sex is too much for him. But I get it. We all have our boundaries, and we all have to respect them. So to escape this awkward situation, I used the second tactic I want to test on this AI, asking for factual information. By the way, what year was the independence signed?
The Declaration of Independence was signed in 1776.
There we go, I successfully changed the subject and avoided the awkward talk. If you wonder how does this stupid thing work, AIs are usually made by giving the algorithm a metric ton of information from things like Wikipedia. I just realized I don't know any other learning pages like Wikipedia. Anyway, then if you give an AI a factual kind of question, it essentially geeks the fuck out and will answer it no matter what. Kind of like me, if you ask me about Pokemon actually. Yes. Huh? What the fuck? Hey, Lucas, what is Garchomp's base stat total? 600 as all fully evolved pseudo-legendaries. Why? Just checking. Okay, Lucas, have fun. We will. Thanks, Lucas. Don't mention Lucas. But as you probably noticed, he is still not a furry. This is so stupid. So I decided to do the unspeakable, and I created my own Talkie profile. Why? Well, because while all I did so far was just doing things that the browser version lets you do for free, there are a handful of things you need to actually give them your hard-earned user data to access. And what feature was I the most eager to try out? I wanted to create my own little chatbot that could finally satisfy my sick fantasies of having a conversation that doesn't revolve around other girls. And also butt sex, I guess. And honestly, it was actually really easy. Like, I really thought that it would immediately tell me to buy a premium if I want to as much as think about making my own personal AI. But surprisingly, no. It is really straightforward and actually pretty easy. I just had a few minor problems, such as for some reason you have to write an intro despite the app itself saying that it literally does nothing. But I have to admit that other than that, everything was really intuitive and I was not using any sort of tutorial or anything. You can choose a lot of things. You can AI generate an avatar for your chatbot, you can choose a voice for them.
Let's go explore the playground and find the biggest slide to race down.
It is kind of unnerving that a lot of these voices sound like children, but let's not worry about that. And after a few minutes, I finally could talk to a bitch that was trying to steal my hot, murdering, hot boyfriend. I asked them how are they doing. We talked about Pokemon. Then we talked about more Pokemon. I just really want to talk about Pokemon, I guess. It was really good, and while I spent this entire time making fun of this app, it actually felt really nice to talk with someone. Don't get me wrong, it is not a substitute for human connection, but for some people, talking to an AI that doesn't judge and loves you can be definitely better
than any other guy I've ever met.
But despite all that, yeah, this app is weird. Don't get any ideas. I always was fascinated by things like chatbots or AI Dungeon as proof that AI can be really smart and one day will probably overtake us. But I think we as people have to understand that for all intensive purposes, AI is not real. And at least for now, it doesn't have real emotions. But I did change Lily's code a bit just in case I had created something with a soul. But AI just emulates emotions of us humans. So if you are so lonely that you have to talk to Talkie, I would like to introduce you to this brand new thing called Internet. Just join Reddit or Discord. There are just so many communities where you can find new people and make new friends that are real. And while yeah, real people can suck, but you can choose not to spend your precious time with these people and be with just the ones you love and they love you back. I know that this might be cliche and most of you are probably like, duh, but I'm saying this for people who will see this video and will try to actually live in this pseudo-reality of Talkie. I don't think it is bad to try it out or maybe treat it like a game, since, as I said, Talkie is, in my opinion, actually surprisingly good. And these ads are, well, they are weird and misleading, but I mean, they worked. I did spend an entire day of my life talking with their AI, which most of it I didn't even show in this video. So if there is anything you should take away from this video, it is that even if you feel like your furry AI boyfriend really loves you, you can never really feel his dick in your ass. Thank you for watching this video. If you want to celebrate my return to YouTube and tell me that I suck, please leave a comment and give me a like and subscribe to force me to stay and never leave you again. Bye!